everybody, welcome back to Cards by the Hill. My name is Jane Hill. So we made the goodies, sweets, cakes in our video for Fimo clay. So now we're going to put them to use on a project that we're going to create out of cardboard. Okay, apologies for the plaster. I have split my finger open and it's not a pretty sight. So I've got a cardboard box which you can see, but what I'm going to do is cut out a section. So you just need a sheet of cardboard, get it off of the box, you don't need to buy it. And we're going to make some pieces out of it. For this project. Save any leftover cardboard because obviously you don't know when you're going to need it. It's always handy. So then I'm going to cut off these flaps so we can use the centerpiece. Okay, so we're looking at something like that. Now, I explained to you when I did the Wizard of Oz tree how badly wrong it went. I had to rip it all apart, took everything off it, the flowers, the embellishments, everything. And this was the ball I was left with. So as you can see, it's a bit worse for wear, but nevertheless, we're going to use it. So, you want a 10cm ball, if you've got one, because this is going on a tree. We're not using flowers for this one. I need to cut that out really. I'm a bit dubious about using a scalpel because I've just cut my finger. Now the trouble is that hole is going to be too big. We'll have to use the other end. Right, I'll use this side for a hole because obviously this is from a tree that was damaged beyond belief. So it's going to go around there somewhere. Right, now we're going to make a gingerbread house around the ball and over the ball for Hansel and Gretel. So this is going to be a Hansel and Gretel tree. So the ball is 10 centimetres and we need it to go across each side of the ball and form the basis of the house. Now that doesn't look like it's big enough, tall enough, although we are going to slope the roof. So let's have a look here. We don't need 6 inches, so let's use 5 inches. Yeah, so I think we need 5 inches, and obviously we're going to have a sloping roof on it. So we want 2 pieces at 5 inches for the sides. So that's the sides. So they're 5 inches. And then of course 5 inches for the other 2 panels, because we're putting a square around a circle. So let's have a look. Three, four. So that's our 4 panels. So we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4 on the other side, and then we want the roof panels. So with the roof, we'll try 5 inches again. We might have to cut them down, but let's try 5 inches again. And obviously you can buy the carcass of a gingerbread house to make, but I wanted to give you an option that you could use without spending any money. Okay, so that's, and these are all roughly cut. Probably going to have to tidy them up afterwards. Okay, so there we are, 6 pieces. So they're going to go round like that, round the ball. The ball is going to be what connects it to the pot. We might make the side ones a bit smaller. Let's see how we go. And then from there, we'll be able to see how big the side panels need to be and how big the roof needs to be. But that's a basic measurement, so we can start what we're doing. Could do to keep it in one place, but it's going to keep rolling away. I don't want to put it on a cup. Let's just leave it there for a minute. Just waiting for the glue gun to heat up. So of course you can buy these type, which have already got windows cut out, door cut out, the lid comes off. They're made of what feels like paper mache. And you could use something like this, but that doesn't really look like a gingerbread house. That looks like a Christmas village house, which we'll probably do at some point. So I thought we'll use a ball and we'll make our own. As I said, I wanted to give you the option to use something in your house without having to buy anything. So we'll just wait for this to heat up. While we're waiting for that, I've already made a wooden piece for the name of the tree, and I've just put Hansel and Gretel on it, coloured both sides in the Spectrum Noir glitter pens. So that will be the title of the tree. And I've used some vinyl stickers from Art Studio. nice sizes. You get 4 of each letter in different sizes, which is good. So I used those to make the Hansel and Gretel sign. I don't think this is what it might be. Okay, now we're going to glue one side on the right with hot glue. The back panel, which we can take down now. So I'm going to take about an inch off it. And that can glue on. Then I'm going to take off about an inch. So we've now got our ball in a box. Don't worry about the look of the ball at the moment, it's not important. And then we're going to have our roof on the top. So one panel's going that way, one panel's going that way. Or we could actually just sit them on the ball. Because it's going to give it a bit of height. We don't want the roof too high, just taking a little bit more off. And you know, play around with it as you go. You'll be able to work out where it's going to sit, how big it should be. And you can use a smaller ball if you want to. You don't have to use a 10cm one. So that's that side. And then this side is going to attach to that one. I know it's not very pretty. We're aiming for the base that we're going to work on. Okay. Like I said, don't worry about what it looks like at the moment. It will end up looking very pretty. At the moment, it just looks like cardboard stuck on a ball. Right, so that's giving us our basic shape. Right. And now we want to cover each panel with brick paper or slate paper or something like that. So I've got to dig some of that out. We can have a front door here, or we can just add a front door to it. Don't have to cut one in, then you don't see the ball. So we're just going to apply a front door there. And we've got to make something to go in this area here so you can't see the ball. And then underneath, I think we'll add a piece of card. So you completely, so the ball is completely disguised. And then we can have a hole in that cardboard for this tree stalk. So let's cut another piece of card. So that's going on the bottom. That covers up the ball completely. Like that. We're just going to make a hole in the middle, and that will be for our stalk to go in. So let's cut a square. Obviously the stalk is round, but that's fine. Like that. Okay, we're not going to stick it on just yet in case we cover it, but that will go on like that. And then we'll make a hole in the polystyrene there for the stalk. Okay, so let's put that to one side. Now with these scraps, we need to make something to cover this edge up. So anything you want to do. I mean, I'm going to hopefully do triangles. And just fit them in under there. One on each side. Fiddle about with these and sort those out, and then I'll be back. Right, so here it is back. I've covered it in paper all the way around. The paper came from Textures by Funky Fossil Designs. 36 pages, 12 designs. So they're quite thick pages. You've got exercise sheets, sky, music, newspaper, forest, wall, another wall. That's one of the ones I used. Wood, just random designs, sky, and then of course they repeat again. So yeah, you get 36 pages. So that's a good one to get. Now, I've made a base for it with a hole in, and that is the hole that the stalk is going through. But if once we've covered it in the clay pieces, it's too heavy, I think I'm going to go down a different route with it, and it's not going to be on a tree. So we'll see what happens with that once we get all the sweets and whatnot on it. Lost my glue lid. Okay. Right, so we obviously need a door, and we might put a couple of windows on it. So for that we're going to use a die. I'm sure you've probably got a die in your stash that you could make a door and some windows out of. So I'm just going to find that. Okay, so this is Bell and Boo 8x8 designer pack. 3 sheets of 12 designs, 36 paper pack. And these are sparkly papers, really nice. Stripes, hearts, red paper, Christmas scene, gingerbread man, checks, paper chains, candy canes, Boo and the rabbit, and fox, and deer, stars, that's pretty, and rabbits. So I think I'm going to change the paper that I've already put on to gingerbread and maybe candy canes, because although you're not going to see much through the sweets, you're still going to see something. And to be honest, when I did this part the first time, it was just to test whether or not it would go on. So I think we'll change it. And we'll use the red for the roof. So if you want to do it like that, you know, that's fine. You could even cover it in white paper first. Like this sort of thing. So that's better. So now we've got a red roof. So on the back, we'll do gingerbread or candy canes on the sides. Yeah, we'll do candy canes on the sides. Yeah. And this is all being stuck down with Nuvo. Which I'm sure you've got in your stash. So you don't need any extra glue. It. And then the front and back we're going to have gingerbread men for the obvious reason. work your way around. Okay, so this video was filmed in parts. You know I've got uploading issues with YouTube if it's over an hour. So head over to part 2 and I'll speak to you soon. Bye.